Hey Internet, it's still December the 3rd, Thursday. It's 1:30. I'm on my way to the UPS store to get rid of an iPod Touch. Because quite frankly, if I have the iPod Touch, you can't get it. So on that note, someone out there is going to be getting an iPod Touch only if they meet the requirements for the Illusionist contest. All rights reserved, copyright 2008, blah, 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 blah. As I'm driving, I just want to shoot the breeze, talk a little bit. I know I'm not going to get famous off this YouTube stuff, and really it was just more of a personal thing to see what I could do, how long I could do it, if I would keep holding the interest. I must add, it's a lot more work than I originally thought it would be. It's one thing to say you have an opinion on something. Completely different world if you actually have to relay that opinion to someone. I can't begin to note how many times that I've started and stopped a video because I realized, you know what, my 30-second opinion probably really isn't worth that much in the grand scheme of things to you guys. So some things I'm just keeping to myself. Others, believe it or not, I lose my train of thought and out the window. But I also realized that I can't say really what I want to say most of the time. Number one, because I don't want to hurt my standing with the company I work for, which is Illusionist, if you don't recall, if you don't remember anyways, or if you didn't know. Because if I really, really wanted to give a true opinion of everything that's out there, I wouldn't hold anything back. But the problem is, I've got to hold stuff back because I'll get in shit with the guys upstairs. I don't really think they want me telling the world who is shit and who's not shit and crap and like who stole what from who and what I truly think of this company or what I truly think of that company. As much as I want to say it, I'm hampered by the very fact that I work for a magic company and it's a small, tight-knit community. Like, I know so many stories that if I told them to you, you'd be horrified. And you'd probably laugh at the same time. But that wouldn't really serve anyone. Like, it would get you guys informed. But ultimately, I'd probably be in the doghouse or out of a job, especially if it came back around to bite Illusionist in the ass. So I'm kind of, tied, not tied, but my hands are tied as to what I can say. So I'll continue to do the best that I can, and just give stories and stuff like that. Talk about books, my videos. Holy crap, traffic's horrible in this small town. And just give you my honest opinion of stuff like that. However, as I post, I may allude to other things that, it might not be common knowledge, etc., etc. Unfortunately, that's the way it's got to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just how it's got to be. I might, occasionally ask permission to tell a story or two. But I'm not necessarily going to, give you all the down and dirty. For instance, like with Chris Angel or Theory 11 or Penguin Magic or, like magicians that are out there. It's just, the community makes it really hard to tell the truth and still be part of the community at the same time. So it's catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And pretty much damned either way you think about it. So on that note, let me give you the rundown of what I got planned. Now, a lot of you have been asking for book reviews and stuff like that. The problem with a book review is I read fast. I read really fast. So for me to properly review a book, I've actually got to pay attention to what I'm reading. So it takes me a little bit longer to go through a book that someone wants me to review. If you're asking for a trick review, that's probably better. You're better off. So I'm going to be doing some book reviews. Someone's asked for Strong Magic. There's a couple of guys that have asked about the Paper Engine, as well as the Jamie Ian Swiss book, Shattering Illusions. I've got lots of my own theories on the theory of magic. As far as tricks go, like I already did one on psychokinetic silverware, and I honestly thought I'd be doing a little bit more than that. But again, it's all a matter of time and stuff like that. So there's some tricks I plan on reviewing. Tagged is one of them. There's a lot of the illusionist stuff I want to review. Give some like real down and dirty, nitty gritty reviews, as well as other companies that are out there. For instance, I went to Penguin Magic one day and I bought the Darwin Thumb Tip DVD set. And granted, there was a lot of useful information stuck in that DVD, but it didn't need to be as large as it did. It didn't need to be as wordy as it did. It could have been pared down to maybe an hour, and that would have been sufficient. That it would have given you everything you needed to know. I find some guys or some products, when they make a DVD to show you how to use this, they force feed you so much that as you're watching it, you're like, well, that idea is shit. I don't want to do this. Well, this whole thing is crap. I don't even want to do this now. And when I saw this Darwin Thumb Tip DVD, I was looking at it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way on God's green earth that anyone would do this. Like, some of the ideas and concepts were fantastic. Some of them were just like, you think he was pulling them out of his ass. And the guy, he worked his butt off, so he definitely had the right to be able to put the DVD out. But like, oh my God, like some of the stuff was ridiculous. I hope the UPS store is still in this mall. I have to track it down. So on that note, I'll be doing a whole bunch more reviews, giving you my recommends, my not recommends, and hopefully we'll be able to just enlighten everyone out there, because I know the hype machine is huge. I work for Illusionists. The hype machine is ginormous, and it's kind of interesting to see that everyone else out there takes part in the hype machine that Illusionists built. Everyone's copying us. Now, how's that for great? Let's just turn down here. So it's fantastic. If you can't beat them, copy them. So like Aaron Fisher's doing a come teach us. I'll come to your house and I'll teach you thing. We did that with Indecent and Wayne Houchin. And it's incredible. So I'm hoping to cut through all the crap, let you guys know the nitty-gritty, what I like about something, what I don't like about something. It doesn't have to apply to you, but the more opinions you have on something, the easier it is for you to make an informed decision. It's like, I hate wasting money. I've been around in Magic long enough that wasting money, here's the box by the way, that wasting money is something I really don't want to do, and I really wouldn't want you guys to have to do it either. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the camera out here. Let's just turn around and go to the UPS store. So, hey, look, there it is. So on that note, I'm going to finish this off. Let's get the camera back in my face. I'm going to finish this off and just basically say, if my opinion can help you make it a decision for the good or for the bad, it doesn't matter. As long as it helps you, then really that's what I'm all about. Like, I don't want someone dropping $80 for the latest trick only to find out that all this stuff you need to do. For instance, Chris Angel's levitation trick. When I found out how that was done, if I'd have bought that, I'd have felt incredibly ripped off. I would have screamed for my money back. It's absolutely ridiculous what is expected of you in order to perform that trick. I'm not like, you're never gonna know how things are done when I explain them. But that trick in particular, if I had bought that, I would have been so pissed off, I never would have gone back to that retailer again. And that's the danger, especially with online retailing, is when you get burned so bad, you never go back. And it's not really the retailer's fault. They're just trying to make a buck. They're not trying to make a buck off of, well, I guess they are trying to make a buck off your back. But it's not necessarily, they're not trying to do it in spite of you. Illusionists, like, we stand behind our products. That's why there's so few of them on the site. That's why we're not a Penguin Magic. We stand behind the products that we sell. And in order for us to do that, they have to be products that we believe in, that we understand inside and out, and that we think are actually usable out in the street where you perform, etc. So on that note, I will talk to you later, and we'll have a good day. Bye.